What's up, guys? Boost 2000X here, back with another video. I don't know why I'm like being all dramatic and shit. Like, I'm just simply making this video to make like not just an update, but I'm gonna go on like a little rant, just a little bit. It's not gonna be nothing too crazy, but for those of you guys who, whether or not have been caught up with like any ML like news in terms of like NA North America, that whole thing's cooked. I'm just gonna summarize that whole gist of it, and I'm just gonna be talking about, simply how I feel about the whole situation, and then how it's gonna affect me and my channel and stuff. It's gonna be that type of video today. It's gonna be that type of video, and like I said earlier, I'm gonna be doing like an update with you guys. I'm gonna be like talking to you guys about my future plans, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But long story short, Mobile Legends, at least the North America like scene in general, it's cooked. It's done. The whole BTK getting disqualified for pettiness, and Area 77 represented them, and then they pretty much blew. It just means it's cooked for NA. Competitiveness of it and the whole strive of going pro in that game is cooked. It's done. But the video is not about that. The video is not about me ranting on that. It's more so on how it's gonna be affecting this channel. Because for those of you guys who either been knowing for the longest time, like since like the beginning, or pretty much the beginning, or if you're like a new viewer, I've been making Mobile Legends videos and recently streams for quite some bit now. It's been like, I want to say at least like 5 years, 6 years almost. Cause I started playing the game around 2018. I started playing Mobile Legends around 2018, which was like my freshman year in high school. Yeah, it was the summer. It was after I finished my freshman year, so it was like technically sophomore year. But 2018 is where I started playing the game. So if you do the math, that's quite a bit some time. That's been a couple years that I've just been playing Mobile Legends. And for those of you guys who even like know a bit about my personal life, I around that time didn't really have a console like of my own, so I couldn't play like I can't even speak. I couldn't play games that other people were playing, such as like Call of Duty, or like just Fortnite, or like all these other like big known games that like people were playing on the consoles and shit, because I never had my own. And I mean, I've had my own, but like I've gone through some personal shit, and long story short, I lost a lot of shit. So I never had my own shit to begin with. So all I had was just at first an iPod, but then I ended up getting a phone. That's all I had. So I was strictly, for the longest time, a mobile gamer for like a couple years. So Mobile Legends, believe it or not, has impacted my life quite a bit. I mean, it's one of those games that I've just like played, one, because I kind of had to. It was like all I had, even though I could have played all these other games that are on like the phone and stuff. But something about Mobile Legends just like, it just changed my whole perspective of like of what I like in a game. And Mobile Legends, it's one of those games where I just instantly fell in love, simply because of a couple of reasons. One, like my own family was playing it, like Luna was playing it, Traverse was playing it, even Jesse was playing it. Traverse was, believe it or not, Traverse was actually the one that got me into Mobile Legends. He's actually the one that got all of us into Mobile Legends. he was the first one that played it. He played before we did. I think he played like a year before that actually, and he only played like classic and shit like that. And um, it was until him that showed us the game, and we all played it. It was just something we all played because we had fun with it, and then it took us like a lot of time to like get used to that game because you know there's a lot to Mobile Legends, constant updates, constant buffs and nerfs. I didn't even know what buffs and nerfs were, to be honest, back then. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that was my first game that like got me introduced to how like a meta works in a game. I didn't even know what meta was for like the longest time. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's a little backstory of that versus when I got some Mobile Legends. But I'm making this video because I'm simply announcing that from this day on, I will be officially not making videos. I don't even know if that was good English. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be making any Mobile Legends content anymore. Simply because I am trying to focus on a new game now. At first I didn't want to do this. I was trying so hard to like stick with just Mobile Legends because Mobile Legends was what was making my channel somewhat like decent. It was making my channel somewhat like popping off a bit with the streams, with the amount of people I bet, and the whole community I have for it. I was really trying to like, you know, stick to it, even though the whole NA situation that was happening. But I will be officially not retiring from Mobile Legends. I'm still gonna play Mobile Legends like off stream and like not on videos, stuff like that. There's no way I'm deleting that game. Like I've invested way too much time and money too. Sorry, I gotta take a drink. I invested way too much time and money in that game to the point where it's just something I can't simply just throw away. Like that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that like I'm done with Mobile Legends. I'm retiring from it. I'm not gonna play it no more. No, that's not the case. I'm still gonna play it. In terms of content, though, well, first, I haven't even uploaded a video of Mobile Legends in like a few months, but I have been streaming it like for the past couple weeks. But in terms of content, like future content, I'm not gonna be making any more of that. I'm gonna be only doing strictly HOK now. That's the whole gist of this video too. I'm gonna be focusing a lot on HOK now. I'm gonna be making videos whenever I can, but the main update is I'm gonna try to be active again. And when I say it, I'm gonna actually like grind. I'm gonna try to stream almost every day. It's not gonna be like every single day, but I'm gonna try my best to do it every single day. Now, the streams may not be as long as usual because at the end of the day, I still have a regular full-time job, so it's like I have to find a balance to fit that in. So on days that, like, for example, for days that I work, I'll probably only stream for like an hour or two, and then I'll have to cut it. And then for like days I don't work, you know, I could do a little longer stuff like that, you know. But I'm gonna try to be more active. I'm going to just try to rank up in HOK, honestly, because that game right now for NA, especially because of the whole MO drama, that game is low-key popping off right now. A lot of people switched over to it, including a lot of pro players. A lot of my friends that I've met on Mobile Legends are now playing that game, so it only feels right if I do the same thing, you know. And that's kind of the sad part about this whole situation, because believe it or not, Mobile Legends quite a bit changed my life. It really did. I've met some pretty cool people on that game. I've got to play I've got to play with some teams in that game too. Not like full-on like competitive teams, but like, you know, it was like a strive that we're trying to go for, you know. I was able to play on some cool teams. I've learned a lot from that game. I've learned a lot outside that game in general because of the people I met in that game. And that's kind of what makes this a little bit hard, but at the end of the day, like, this should not be like a sad moment. It should just be like a next step. Like, it's one of those things where, like, be glad that it happened. Because I don't know, I can't think of I can't think of any other game that's had much of an impact as Mobile Legends did. But yeah, no, so the update is I'm going to try to be, what the fuck is English? I'm going to try to be more active. I am also looking for active, like, team members, and when I say team members, I mean, like, it could be something like a video editor, it could be a thumbnail maker, it could just be even something like a video planner, or like ideas, or like a brainstormer, pretty much. I'm trying to look for a team. There's nothing official about it yet. It's just something that I'm trying to work on, because the main reason why I don't upload a lot of videos is because I don't have time to edit how like I used to. Like I said, the last video I edited was that Phobius video, I believe, and that was no, I think it was either the Phobius video or the EXP Laner montage. It was one of those. That was several months ago. It just shows that I don't have a lot of time to sit down and edit videos and edit, and I don't want it to just be like, you know, like simple edits, or like basic. Like, I wanted to have some love into the edits. So I want to have some, like, I'm not asking for like masterpiece qualities and stuff like that. No, I'm just like asking for a pretty standard video that has good enough edits. That's pretty much the criteria of that for those who are interested in trying to be a video editor. And if that's the case, and if that's one of you guys, I will link the Discord in the description for those that want to join, or for those who are even in the server already. You could just message me in the Discord, and I should respond at a fast enough time, and we could talk about that and such and such. But yeah, no, this was like my little rant about what the future, not only just the future of ML, but the future of like my channel is gonna be. It's gonna be a process, and it's gonna be definitely something that I'm gonna be looking forward to as well, because I'm taking what I've learned from ML, and now I'm trying to apply it into a new game, which is Honor of Kings, and that right there is just something to strive for now. Mobile Legends was just simply a chapter in my life, and it was a really, really good chapter, but now it's time to move on. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this little rant, this little video. I don't even know what the title yet, but I'm sure the title will be there by the time you guys watch this. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video or stream.